Hey everybody, how you like my hair? My girl did it yesterday. I'm pretty happy with it. Today is all about our purpose, and it's been something that I've been struggling with for this month, especially. But if I'm being real, just pretty much my whole life. And it comes down to the saying that came to me as I was meditating as don't be the dream, but instead be the dreamer. And I feel like most of us are caught in the dream, meaning that we are caught in the illusion. You know you're caught in the dream when you're trying to figure out the hows and the whens, and you're trying to control your outer reality through force. You're not allowing. Meanwhile, when you are the dreamer, just like when you're asleep at night, you're being the dreamer. It feels very real, but then you're not trying to control it. It's just happening, and you're moving through it. The same concepts apply in our outer reality, or when we're awake, I should say. You can create anything you desire. You are the dreamer, not the dream. Meaning, you don't have to figure out how you fit into your dream. You're the dreamer. It's a matter of finding what excites you, what naturally calls to you. Just natural. For me, it's always been, I've been really hungry for wisdom and knowledge. I love learning, but I also love helping people. And it started off with my love for fitness. I spent 10 years being a personal trainer because I loved helping people. And after the 10 years though, I started to fall off, and just be like, there's something more. And I didn't know what. And then I found this spiritual journey, and I was forever in love. Everything I've wanted, that limitless wisdom and gifts coming, and just that feeling of love and connection and true power. I got addicted to it. And for years I spent still going back and forth between following my higher self and following my ego. And it is just now that I'm truly understanding the difference. And that same applies to being the dream versus the dreamer. When you are of the dream, you're following your ego. You're following your mind, which will only limit you. It will limit you to one outcome. Your mind is saying to do this, and this will happen. Meanwhile, when you follow your higher self, your soul, whatever word, has meaning to you, it feels like you're leaping because you are into limitless possibilities. That's the difference. And it feels scary to us because it opens us up to the failure and all that. But that is all you have to do, is just trust and allow that limitlessness to take over. That is being the dreamer. In the same way, we don't have to control our heart beating or our skin healing and all the things going on within our body. We don't have to control that. We can do the same thing with our outer reality. When our higher self gives us an impulse to, put out a video. For me, for instance, like I want to put out this video right now. Right here, right now, I'm enjoying the feeling of that limitless creation. Just allowing my higher self and my truth to be expressed. I'm being the dreamer at this point. I don't know if this is going to get 1 like, 1,000 likes, of who's it going to go to, what's going to happen to it. I'm just trusting that because this feels good, because I am being called to do this, that is all I have to do. The rest will take care of itself. And that is being the dreamer. Holding focus on your desire and dream. Holding focus on who you want to be and your truth. And not being distracted by the illusion. And the illusion can be your mind telling you that this isn't going to work, that you should give up, that it can't happen, you have to do this instead. Being distracted by your outer reality, maybe people don't appreciate you, or they say hurtful things, or things don't seem to go the way your mind tells you they have to go. following the programs of how the outer reality has told you that you're supposed to follow. These are all just distractions. But understand that that is an illusion. That is the dream. You are the dreamer navigating it. And just as when you are asleep at night, that feels very real to you. And in the same way, when we're awake, it feels very real to us. But the more we become the observer of it, the more we become the observer even as of our personality, this human being in my body, Lindsay. As Wayne Dyer calls it, it's a rent-a-Lindsay. You're renting this personality, but you, the real you, is the one observing it. The real you is the thoughts, the thoughts you have, because you are eternal. We become so attached with our personality and the dream that we lose our connection with the essence of who we really are, and that is our true power. So what are some ways that you can be the dreamer and not the dream? And some ways that I've been finding is finding a truth to hold on to. Something that you can do on a consistent basis every day. And for me, that is choosing love. It is choosing to believe that love is the most powerful force on this earth. That love is my connection with my higher self and God. Love is my connection with my limitless creating power. Love is more powerful than fear. Love is what dispels fear. So if every moment, if I do one thing, I choose love. If I'm having a doubtful thought in my head, I choose love. And another really key aspect that really shifted my perspective I got from a book by Wayne Dyer. I've been reading his book this month, and it really just clicked everything for me. And after, I can't remember the name, I can put that in the comments or the below part. But he talks about how we dispel beliefs while we're watching a movie or a favorite TV show. We dispel all of our beliefs and doubt to enjoy the movie, right? Or enjoy the TV show, enjoy the book. We can do the same thing in our life. Because doubt is the number one killer of dreams. Doubt is the number one disconnecting, and it's just fear. It's just fear. But it's so real when it's happening to you. But doubt has been the number one thing holding me back from experiencing my dreams. And that's the funny thing. They're happening. I just can't see them. It's like that part of the screen is not lit up. So I'm only seeing what I believe is true about me right now. But when you dispel your beliefs, you tap into that limitless possibility. So by choosing love, that next part is dispelling doubt. And that is one key way to do it. Just for a day, for your dream, for yourself, for your happiness, can you dispel that doubt? Can you choose to be entertained by your reality, by this experience? Understand that it's not you struggling in this reality, because you are the dreamer, not the dream. That you're just watching the movie, allowing things to work out for you. Can you dispel that doubt in your dream of whatever it is? Just to be entertained. Just to experience it. Can you dispel it? Because that fear, that doubt is just in your mind. It's a thought. That's it. And what we focus on is what expands. So if you're focusing on the doubt, that is what's going to expand. That is what you're going to experience. So can you just dispel all doubt? Can you just allow limitless possibility? Just like as you do and every time you watch TV. And another aspect is becoming the observer. And that's a really key part of it, is when you're becoming the observer, it goes hand in hand with that piece. Observing this personality. I'm not Lindsay. I'm the essence behind it. I'm the one renting this Lindsay suit. I'm the one observing this reality, observing the thoughts. That part of me is limitless. And for instance, when you have pain, you're not experiencing the pain. You're the observer of the pain. When you experience struggle, you are not the struggle. You're observing this experience, the struggle. And just by doing that, becoming the witness or observer, you can start to observe those fears and the thoughts that are coming in and not be taken over by them. In that case, being the dreamer, not the dream. Being the observer of the thoughts, not the fears. And these are some really key aspects. And once you nail these, there's obviously more steps to it, but these are like the foundation for me right now. These are what I've been going back to over and over again and really unlock some keys for me. Because when you see it as this, when you see yourself as the dreamer, not the dream, when the witness, not the one in struggle, when you see yourself, when you can just do one thing a day and just choose love. And choosing love, you're choosing limitless possibility. It is then that you can tap into your creative power, following your passion, unlocking those gifts. You are the artist. So your job, your purpose is not to try and find something that will fit into your reality. For instance, for so long, I chose a trainer because I loved working out. And it was easy enough to step into a trainer because that was already a position that was created, all that. But then when I went on a spiritual journey, I loved channeling, I loved helping people, I loved healing, energy healing, and I loved all these things. I was trying to figure out how I would fit into a box that would be accepted by my current reality. Instead of just following my passions and knowing that this was my purpose. That just by doing it and doing what I loved, doing what called me, was natural for me, is being who I was born to be, was my purpose. The rest of it was allowing my outer reality to match it, to embrace it, to cultivate it, rather than trying to fit into my reality and watering myself down. So if you're right now in a place where you're completely lost, as I have been, feeling like you need to just abandon your desires and just try and find something practical, fuck that. I already slapped myself for that. Bad. But trust. Choose love for yourself. Choose love for your passions. Choosing love, and you will always be supported. And you're not here to just follow other people's dreams or fit into a box. You're here to create your own box. You're here to create your own reality that matches your unique gifts and your unique passions. You're here to be supported in fulfilling your gifts and being the artist that you are by expressing yourself. This is your playground, not your prison. So what is it that calls to you? What is it that feels natural to you? What is it that you find yourself wanting to do every day? And it doesn't have to fit into something that's already been done. So stop trying to skip steps and stop trying to control outcomes and just do what feels good to you. And understand that when you follow those impulses that feel good, you're stepping into limitless possibility. You just have to be open to them by dispelling that doubt. By knowing that you are choosing love and the most powerful energy on earth. You're connecting yourself to God. You're connecting yourself to limitless possibilities to experience everything and more that you want to experience. So if you like travel, do it. Your desires don't need to be held by money. That is a distraction of the dream. You create your own rules, your own programs. You create your own reality. So if you have a belief, you have a desire, you have to believe to see it, not see it to believe it. And that's something that holds us back. That is being the dream, not the dreamer. So you decide what your life wants to look like. You decide who you want to be, what calls to you, and nothing is off limits. Don't be limited to what's been done. Don't be limited to what your mind and ego are telling you that you're limited to. Choose your higher self. Get to know yourself. That is the key. Love. Self-love. Love to others. That is the key to everything that you want. Start with that. So, if you want more guidance, if you want more insights on this or anything else, you know what I love doing. So you can DM me for a one-on-one consult, a reading, You can comment below with insights that you got, or a dream that you have right now, or questions. But I love you. You're exactly where you need to be. And you're not limited by anything but yourself. Expand, leap into limitless possibility. Don't be limited by your mind as to one. You got this.